What's going on, bottom line viewers? It's Mitch here live for your Sunday night football game. We have Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting their rivals, the team that they can't seem to beat. That is the New Orleans Saints. Now, no Sean Payton for the Saints tonight, but Alvin Kamara is in the backfield. Taysom Hill will get the start at quarterback, and a rivalry in the NFC South that I would say for the past 2 seasons has been arguably the best rivalry in the NFL. These teams played 3 times last year, including in the playoffs when the Bucs were able to beat the Saints, but that's the only time in the last 4 matchups that the Bucs have been able to defeat the Saints, at home or on the road. These 2 teams played in Tampa Bay on Sunday night last year, deep into the season, and the Saints shellacked them. So this is a game that Tampa Bay is looking for a bit of revenge. This is a game where if the Bucs win, they clinch the NFC South. So this is an important game for both teams. The Saints trying to stay alive in the NFC playoff wildcard race, and the Bucs trying to keep pace with the Green Bay Packers and hopefully get that bye in the NFC playoffs. What's going on, everybody? Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling in the comments section, and who you think's going to win. Leave your prediction in the comments, what you think the score is going to be, who your MVP prediction for the game is going to be. Let me know in the comments. We got the Bucs. We've got the Saints. What's going on, Sing? What's going on, sports fan? Is it you giving? What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about in the chat? Anthony says the Ravens lost. I saw that. Unfortunately, they lost. I thought they put forth a really, really good effort, and I was rooting for them at the end there. I was rooting for them at the end to get that win over the Packers. It would have been a big upset, but unfortunately, they couldn't make the 2-point play. I will say I was disappointed with the play call. There's 2 sides to going for 2. There's the decision to go for it, and then there's the decision on the play call. And they completed 50% of that. I thought the play call was kind of lousy in my opinion. What's up, Odd Big King? How you doing? Best sports and dog moments. I've seen you kicking around. What's up, James? Mr. Tom Brady stat machine. What's our stat today, James? What do we have? He says he's only going to stay for the first half. Titan says, what's up, Mitch? What's going on, Titan? How you doing? He said, you must be upset, bro. Your team is falling apart. They lost to the Steelers today. How you feeling about the Titans? The Lions beating the Cardinals was insanity to me. That was insane. You could have asked me to pick 15 upsets before that game would have been chosen as the words out of my mouth. So it looks like the Saints will receive the opening kickoff, and they will begin with the football. For Tampa Bay, I know that Jamel Dean is not in the lineup at cornerback. Richard Sherman is not in the lineup at safety. And Brashad Perryman, I believe, has COVID. So that's a wide receiver missing. For the Saints, they are missing, who is not already on IR, their 2 tackles, which I think could be a big difference. Last game when they played the Bucs, those guys were intact in that game. Made a big difference. Especially, having Trevor Siemian come in for Jameis Winston mid-game. This game, they don't have Ryan Ramczyk or Teron Armstead. So we'll see how they deal with the pass rush of the Bucs and if the Bucs can really take advantage of that mismatch. I have no idea what you're talking about, sports fan. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right. Taysom Hill on first down, looks right, goes back left, and completes his first pass for a gain of 8. Nice little progression there for Taysom Hill. Looked like his first read was taken away, but good time in the pocket and delivers a good, accurate football. I think some people do sleep on Taysom a little bit. I'm not saying he's a great quarterback or anything like that, but he's got some skills that are very unique, and you have to be aware of them, especially his athleticism, where he can get outside the pocket and make plays. First carry for Alvin Kamara is a first down, and that gets to the Saints' 42-yard line. I do have Kamara in one of my fantasy leagues, so that's probably the Saint that I'll be cheering for the most to possibly score some touchdowns. I've also got Evans and Godwin involved in fantasy. Let me know if you guys have any fantasy guys. I also have Brady in a league as well. Let me know in the comments if you guys have anyone in fantasy that you're looking forward to watching in this game. 1st and 10 at the Saints' 41-yard line. Play action for Taysom Hill. He's under duress, and he throws it away. 2nd and 10 coming up. It does appear that the Bucs have Whitehead back at safety. I don't think he played last game versus the Bills. I'm pretty sure they were without both of their safeties last game. And it was reported before the game that actually the Bucs will get back Antonio Brown and Mike Edwards off of suspension next week. So I'm not sure the deal with Antonio Brown's injury and whether he'll be ready to go, but they have the potential to get 2 key pieces back. 2nd and 10 run for Mark Ingram, who's back in the lineup, and that goes basically nowhere, making it 3rd and long, coming up the first 3rd and long for the Saints. 13:30 remaining in the first quarter. If you guys are just joining, what's up? It's Mitch. Don't forget to Gronk spike that like button. Gronk didn't play in the last game, or he played for like 5 plays versus the Saints last time, so he has a chance to make an impact tonight as well. The Bucs have been nearly unbeatable at home, but it would appear that if there is a team that can beat them at home, it might be the team that seems to always beat them, and that is the Saints. 3rd and 11. Drew Brees was bragging about them beating the Bucs in the regular season last year, but I'm surprised nobody brought up the playoffs when he was talking about that. Nobody brought up the playoffs on the desk. It wasn't the worst Pats game ever. The Colts are a good team. The Pats played lousy. There's no doubt. They did not play their best game. You know, when you give up a touchdown on special teams, a field goal, when you go offside, a couple interceptions, they didn't play good enough to win. 3rd and 11 for Taysom Hill. He's under pressure. He's moving to his right. He's looking to throw. He throws. I can't even see whether the pass was complete. It appears that it was incomplete. 4th and 11. Trying to get it to Marquez Callaway. It just feels like whenever Taysom Hill is moved off his spot as a passer, as athletic as Taysom Hill is, he isn't very good passing on the move. That's kind of something I've noticed. I don't know whether it's like mechanics or technique or arm strength. I'm not exactly sure what that is about because he's very athletic, but I don't know. Jalen Darden returns, gains 3 yards to the Bucs' 21-yard line, and that's where Tom Brady will take over. What's going on, Logan? How you doing, man? Hey, make sure to share this with your friends on your social media if you like. A lot of the games today kind of sucked, I'm going to be honest. That's why I didn't stream. We got Backstreet Boys in the background. Hopefully you can't hear that. How you doing, Logan? No need to say hi 15 times, bro. I see ya. James says, well, Mitch, Brady's going to get his 15th Pro Bowl invite in his career, which would be an NFL record. Of course, he doesn't care about playing in the Pro Bowl. It's still, here's the thing, though. Pro Bowls do matter. And the reason they matter is for people like me and people that are, even more importantly than me, who's somebody that cares about the history of the game and thinks about where these players belong in the history of the NFL. it is important because you look back at a player's career and you see, okay, how many All-Pros was this guy named to? How many Pro Bowls was this guy named to? It does matter. As much as he doesn't care to go to play to it because he wants to play in the Super Bowl, it does matter. And it does matter for the Hall of Fame. We've seen players squarely be not voted in the Hall of Fame because they have not enough Pro Bowl appearances. That is a real thing. So, to me, it does matter. Logan says he's very good because the Cowboys won. What was the score? What did it end up being, the score in that game? I just remember barely watching any of it. The Cowboys got up early in the game, and then it kind of felt like they just kind of floated to the victory at the end. Marcus says the Ravens-Packers game was BS. There were some bad calls in that game. I wouldn't disagree with that. I saw a couple pretty bad calls. But hey, there's bad calls all the time, so what do you know? What can you do? 21-9 sounds pretty boring, to be honest. Was it boring? Singh says 21-6. So you guys disagree. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. The Bucs begin their opening drive. Brady throws over the middle, and it is intercepted on the first Buccaneers pass by Marshon Lattimore. And that is not how you want to begin offensively if you're Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. He just beats his guy inside on the slant, and not the greatest throw by Tom Brady. I would say it wasn't really the placement of the throw as much as the decision to throw it because he was never open. Tyler Johnson kind of gave up on the route a little bit early. Maybe he assumed he wasn't going to get the ball. And then the first pass by Brady ends up being intercepted. So it just feels like nothing can go right for this guy when he plays the Saints. But probably don't throw the ball to Tyler Johnson when he's being covered by Marshon Lattimore. That's just my opinion on that. I don't know. You could disagree with me. Oh, it actually fell incomplete, they're saying. Okay, so I was totally ranting about nothing. I thought that was intercepted. I don't know. I guess they reviewed it quickly, but 2nd and 10, Brady throws, and it's complete to Fournette, who is in the lineup tonight. That's a gain of 4. 3rd and 6 coming up. So Brady gets away with one there, so no interception. But he does have 7 interceptions, which is more than his touchdowns when he loses to the Saints, which would, I guess that sort of makes sense, but not really. It's still pretty hard to do that if you're the Saints, but when you lose, you probably don't throw as many touchdowns. Leonard Fournette completes, and I believe he got enough for the first down. 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Sports fan says, Mitch, what I meant is, are you giving out wrenches on YouTube like a mod? Okay, I don't know it as wrenches. I know it as mod. So if you want to know about mods, just say the word mod, because I have no idea what you mean about a wrench. 1st and 10, throw complete to Chris Godwin, gain of 5, maybe 6. I'm not really giving them out, but I'll think about it for sure, because at certain moments, mods don't join the chat, and I do have troubles kind of blocking people. So I might need to add a couple here and there, because the mods that were here for me in the past haven't always been here this year, so we'll have to think about it. Leonard Fournette caught, but I don't think that was a yard. I couldn't even really tell on the field where that was at. 3rd down coming up. Could be backwards, to be honest. Cameron Jordan kind of bumps Fournette off his route, and it really feels like the Saints just, and more so than defeating Brady, they just always have a plan for this scheme. Leonard Fournette caught a gain of 3 on 3rd and 5, and that's not going to be good enough. And I'm not really understanding these constant throws to the running back by Brady. I don't know if that's his first read on the play, or if he's trying to sort of establish some sort of like, okay, let's get this pass rush backing up a little bit. Let's kind of get them to be a little bit less aggressive. Like let's let's get on these check downs so that we can kind of back the defense off a little bit. I'm not sure what that is for, but he looked to Fournette like 4 times on the opening series. And now the Bucs will be forced to punt on 4th and 2. So it is fair caught at the Saints' 18-yard line. And that is where the Saints will take over. Taysom Hill will come out for his second drive. So not a super impressive drive by Tampa Bay, who has been the best offense in the league this year. The Saints' defense is good, but they've certainly had some not so good games. It does really feel like every time they play Tampa Bay, though, they play their best game. And I think, like I was saying earlier, I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that even before Brady was here, the defensive staff, Dennis Allen, has a really good sense of like how to play Bruce Arians' offense. And I think that's a big reason, more so than just beating, Brady and the players. They kind of have a real good sense of what they're trying to do and what they're trying to attack, where a lot of teams that don't play them, and even divisional foes, and maybe part of it is as well as good personnel matchups that the Saints also offer, like Marshawn Lattimore, for example. But yeah, it's interesting because the Saints defense has given the Bucs in these last 2 seasons the most problems out of any defense by far on a consistent basis. I mean, other teams have had good games, I would say. Like the Rams had a good game last year versus the Bucs, but the Rams had the best defense in the league just overall. So yeah, it's interesting. I mean, the Bucs really haven't struggled on offense very often this year or last year. So it's really been the Saints that have given them the most trouble. Rodriguez says, did you live stream any other games? I did not. I've been just tired. I haven't been sleeping. I haven't been feeling great. So I was trying to get kind of rested up. Took a nap during the second set of games to get ready for this live stream so that we could have enough energy to do this. James says, will Rodgers win back-to-back MVPs? No. I highly doubt it. If he does, I think that would be a little shocking to me. I would very much expect it to be Brady because the stats are just so much like, I don't know what the word would be. Bigger, better, bolder. Like Brady, I think, has 800 more yards, like 6 more touchdowns. Like they have similar records. It would have to take a lot for Brady to kind of lose the award. And honestly, like, it would be nice as a Brady fan for him to get the award, but I mean, another Super Bowl would be better. Taysom Hill throws complete, and Traquan Smith that was really weird. It was like complete, and I guess they're giving him a first down. He then kind of fumbled it at the end of the play, but the ball rolled out of bounds and then back in bounds, and it almost appeared that the Bucs are going to be able to scoop it up. But let's see if that was an actual completion. So Smith, 1, 2, I believe that was a completion. So they gave him 9, so it will be 2nd and 1. Taysom pitches to the left for Kamara. Kamara is able to maneuver his way for 3 or 4 yards and pick up the first down. Looked like there could have been a loss on the play. Levante David shot through the hole, but good block picked up by the tight end. What's up, MJ? How you doing? Mitchell says, is the Superman Cup really Superman? Yeah, it's the Superman Cup. Vince, what's going on? Do I think the Bucs will go back-to-back? Meanwhile, Alvin Kamara, rush, and I doubt that went anywhere at all. Will the Bucs go back-to-back? Before the season, I predicted them to go back-to-back, and so far, I have no reason to really sway from that. I don't feel like any other team has been so much better than them that it would give me a reason to pick another team. In fact, I think as long as the Bucs win tonight, I'd still have them at the top of my power rankings. If anything, today I was not impressed by the Packers. You know, one of my top teams, the Pats, lost. The Chiefs they're there, but I don't think they're like super impressive either. They could have easily lost to the Chargers this week. I just don't think any of the other top teams are just super impressive. The Cardinals lost to the Lions, you know, so like I think overall the Bucs are the favorites to win. And Kamara caught a pass for a gain of 4 while I was talking. Nah, it's not Brady, bro. It's just Superman. Jumping Joe says, sup everyone, love the channel, great job, keep up with the good commentary. Thank you, Jumping Joe, thanks for joining, man. 3rd and 6, 4-man rush for the Bucs. Taysom's gonna go deep with a floater. It's complete to Marquise Callaway to the Buccaneer 20-yard line. That was a great pass by Taysom Hill. That was a great pass. I gotta give him a lot of credit for that. I mean, that was decent coverage. Callaway had a step on Murphy Bunting, but right over the top, right in the breadbasket. It looked like the Bucs maybe played like a cover 1 or maybe a match coverage, and yeah, just a perfect pass, honestly. Taysom showing off his arm a little bit there. Samuel says, what's up, Mitch? Just joined. Well, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. Split backs here for the Saints. Handoff for Kamara and a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. The one thing that I will say, when they're playing the Bucs, typically the Saints have not had a lot of success running the ball. And I think Taysom Hill does offer them a little bit more in terms of to open up that running game versus them, because you have that threat of Taysom Hill that can always keep the ball. With Drew Brees or Jameis Winston or Trevor Siemian, that threat never really existed. With Taysom, that threat does exist. At the 19-yard line of the Bucs, handoff to the left, and there's a traditional run, and that probably lost a yard. Devin White on the tackle, Mark Ingram on the carry. 3rd and 6 coming up. If you guys haven't already, we're getting some more people in here. Appreciate you joining. Make sure to stick around for this NFC South game. Bucs win. They clinch the NFC South. Make sure that you do Gronk spike the like button if you haven't already, and let's get rolling. Melissa says, who dat? Let's do this. What's up? I'm not so sure about the who dat, though. Where's the football? Okay, I'll add the football, bro. Saints got the ball. 3rd and 7. Throw on 3rd and 7, and it is batted away. I believe Carlton Davis was there. 2 guys in coverage on Marquise Callaway. And a very tough completion for Taysom to make there in between a couple defenders. Will force a field goal most likely. It was a pretty good throw, though. I mean, Carlton Davis just came up and made a play on that. He did get him high, though. He did get him in the head, sort of. So that could have maybe been called for a penalty. The Saints are going to attempt a 39-yard field goal here. And the kick is, it looked like it was going to go no good, but it ended up swerving in. I was like, he's going to miss this? Really? It's only 39 yards, but he made it. 3-0. MJ says Arizona falling off quick. First the Rams and now the Lions. I said this when they were trailing in the game. I'm like, bro, the Rams winning the division is a realistic thing to happen. I don't think the 49ers could pass them, like in the wild card race. That would probably be pretty unlikely. But when you look at how the Cardinals are playing, they don't have DeAndre Hopkins, and they've got to play the Colts and the Cowboys, who neither team can really afford to lose. So the Cardinals could, at the end of the day, actually end up as a wild card team. So that will be really interesting. You wish. What's going on, bro? He says Bucs Nation is here. Sports fan says Herbert Mahomes will be a good rivalry. I mean, they've had some pretty awesome games. Even last year, they had some pretty awesome games. Definitely looking forward to that rivalry for years to come. I thought Herbert was phenomenal in that game. Mahomes ended up getting the headlines at the end of things, but he was pretty bad for about a half and was amazing. He was great in the second half, But Herbert, I thought, was just so good for a lot of the game, and the Chargers' inability to convert on fourth down just absolutely destroyed them. And also their refusal to kick field goals also destroyed them as well. Yeah, I don't know, Ultra. I feel like you'd probably still rather play at home. I get what you're saying there, but unless you're like the 2011 Giants or the 2007 Giants, who like were just so weird, where like they were amazing on the road, but they sucked at home, I think you want to play at home, probably. I like even the Bucs last year, where they were better on the road, I think. You kind of feel like you still would want to play it at home, but I just think like what I'm really saying there is not necessarily the home and away, but more so the opponent that you would potentially have to play. Because I think if you look at the Cardinals, you would rather probably play like, let's say, the 49ers as opposed to the Rams. Because I think the Rams give them more problems in their own division than the 49ers do. And honestly, like the Rams probably don't want to play the 49ers. So it's kind of interesting that way. So from the 1 yard line, Jalen Darden will take the return. And he takes it to the 17-yard line. So Tom Brady will begin his second drive from here. Let's see if he opens it up a little bit, throwing the ball a little bit more down the field. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining the chat. If you haven't already, make sure you do. Gronk, spike that like button. Nice to see everybody here. Natasha says she went to bed early last night, but she's okay now. I'm going to have to do the same thing tonight because I kind of feel like how you were feeling yesterday. Ultra says, who's more dangerous, Niners or Cowboys? I'll answer that in a sec. First down for the Bucs. Play action for Brady. Good protection for Brady. Throws over the top, and it's well defended by the Saints. It was intended for Chris Godwin. It looked like he could have potentially had that. Got to see whether it was just a good defensive play or a drop, but let's see here. Good protection. Good throw. You know, maybe he could have led him a little bit more. It looked like man coverage. Paulson Adebo was kind of all over him there. I didn't really get to see whether that was a drop or not, but second and 10 coming up. Empty formation for the Bucs. Brady's going to go down the field. There's an open Chris Godwin, and he goes out of bounds at the Bucs 40-yard line. First down for Tampa Bay. That's a gain of 23. I can't do math. So the 49ers or the Cowboys. I would say, that is interesting. I would probably say, oh man, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that. First and 10. Brady throws over the middle. Complete. I was just checking if he caught it. Chris Godwin. Gain of 6. You're going to see a lot of Chris Godwin in this game. He has the matchup in this game. This is the type of game. The Saints got a good secondary. Like I said, they've got a good feel for the Bucs offense. Antonio Brown would be huge in this game. Brady throws, and it is incomplete, intended for Tyler Johnson, which, by the way, Tyler Johnson was really nice as a rookie last year. I think he's been pretty disappointing this year for the Bucs. Gronk's ability to just play better this year has been huge for them. And the Bucs have started the game with 10 straight passes, which is pretty insane. Scotty Miller's now on the field, which I'd like to see more of Scotty Miller. Of course, Rashad Perryman is not out there. 3rd and 5. Big 3rd and 5 here. Looks like the Saints might send a blitz. They send 4. Cam Jordan gets an easy sack. I mean, he just absolutely destroyed Alex Kappa on that play and got the sack. So it will be 4th down. I don't think Brady really had any time to get the ball out there. Yeah, Kappa just got wrecked. And Davenport really met him at the quarterback. So Impossible play for Brady there. 4th and 12 coming up for the Bucs, and they will punt. Saints to return from the 9-yard line, and up the sidelines to the 30, 35, 40. It looked like somebody was going to push him out, but he doesn't get pushed out until about his 40-yard line. So 3:48 left in the first quarter. The Saints are very much in this game, and they're ahead. I expected a better start from Tampa Bay, but that has not been the case so far. The Saints have had the answers once again in this game to be able to get out in front early on. Are the Bucs playing like the Bills, not running the ball? Hey, I don't mind the Bucs going pass heavy. I do think they got to mix in the run a little bit to keep the Saints D front a little bit honest, but I don't mind them being pass heavy just in general. I think they're better that way, but we'll see if they adjust to it. The Cardinals are the 2020 Steelers? Nah, I don't think they're that bad. Do you think the loss to the Colts will feet? What? I don't know what you mean by feet. Do you mean hurt? Like, will hurt them? If that's the question. I think the Colts loss won't hurt them. I mean, the only thing it really might hurt them in is if the Chiefs win out, then the Chiefs get the bye. Other than that, you could say that about every loss, though. I mean, they shouldn't have lost to the Dolphins, or they shouldn't have lost to the Cowboys, or they shouldn't have lost to the Bucs, and then they would have had the bye. Like, you could say that about every loss. Like, each loss is the same value. But with the Colts game, I actually felt like at the end of the day, the way that the second half went, I felt they're the better team. I just felt they didn't play the best in that game. The Colts just played mistake-free. They played better in that game. But I think ultimately the Pats are the better team. Just the way the second half went, and you saw them make those adjustments offensively, defensively. I mean, whenever a team throws for 50 yards in a dome and wins, I don't even know if he threw for 50 yards. Like, you're probably not meant to lose that game in a lot of cases. The Patriots typically don't give up that many points on special teams the way they did and the way they performed. And then Mac Jones has rarely thrown 2 interceptions in a game, so especially one in the red zone, which really ended up hurting you. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of Pats fans have been overreacting, in my opinion, to the loss. I'll talk about it on the NFL review show. I don't know when I'm going to do that, because the maybe Tuesday now, because they've changed everything around. But yeah, 1st and 10, we are back, and the Saints have the ball. It's a handoff for Mark Ingram on 1st down, and that's possibly a gain of 1. A little confused by the Mark Ingram usage here. Maybe they just know that they're going to be running the ball a lot in this game. But Alvin Kamara was running it better, in my opinion, early on. Who's more dangerous, Niners or Dallas? I'm going to say it's the Niners. I think the Dallas Cowboys match up better with Tampa, but I think the Niners match up better with everyone else. Like, the X factor with the Niners, and I know you don't want to hear this, as Taysom Hill throws to Kamara for a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd and 3 or 4. I know you don't want to hear this, but I really think the Kyle Shanahan factor is a big one for the 49ers. Their offense is playing arguably better than Dallas right now. Their run game is really good, and their weapons are very, very different and tough to handle, right? Kittle's tough to handle, Debo's tough to handle, even Ayuk. Juszczyk, the way that they can attack you through balance as well as them having a pass rush. I think Dallas's defense is maybe more scary. 3rd down, complete for Callaway, and that's going to get into Tampa territory at the 43-yard line of the Bucs. So the Saints are in Tampa territory now, looking for more points and to extend their lead. Yeah, Yeah, the Niners, I think the Shanahan factor is a big one. I'm not sure I quite trust McCarthy, to be honest with you. And I think when it comes down to it, you look at guys like LaFleur, McVay, potentially Arians, like these coaches that Kyle could maybe out-scheme and be able to win that way. First down, Taysom takes it for a gain of 7 himself. There is a flag, though. It could be holding. 1:47 remaining in the first quarter. Sorry to hear that, Tommy, man. I was wrong about the Pats as well. It was a real tough beat on the teaser. I mean, I got messed around with the teaser with that Jonathan Taylor 70-yard touchdown. If they just would have got a first down, I would have probably had a lot better week this week. Yeah, so it is a hold on the Saints. That'll back them up 10, making it 1st and 20, and now it's about at the 48-yard line of New Orleans. Taysom play action. Taysom going deep. And it is caught by Callaway at the Bucs 20-yard line. It looked like possibly Murphy Bunting or one of the other guys lost him in coverage. They were right there to bat him down, but maybe this was just an underthrown ball. Let's see here. So Carlton Davis isn't in coverage. That is an interesting throw. So Taysom kind of throws this post like up in the air almost as like a deep like stop. Like he's like stops on the post, which is I don't know if that's just a bad throw or if that's actually the design of the play. But either way, the Saints were able to get it to the red zone now. And the Bucs got to be careful here if they go down 10-0 quick. So 4-man rush. Taysom throws. The ball's in the air, but no Buck to corral it. It is incomplete. Bunting makes the play there. Yeah, Carlton Davis was there. That was weird, man. I haven't rarely seen that. That's what makes me think it was a bad throw. But the bad throw paid off, I guess. Dylan, I wouldn't give up hope just yet. 2nd and 10. Is Winfield in the lineup, by the way? I wasn't sure. 4-man, I haven't seen him. 5-man rush for the Bucs. They're going to the end zone is Taysom, and it's incomplete. Sean Murphy bunting and coverage on Kamara. 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 3rd and 10 here. The Saints might want to think about calling a manageable play on 3rd down to potentially go for it on 4th down. And Taysom Hill's got to think about this because I think if you're playing the Bucs and you could try to take a 2-possession advantage early in the game, I think you've got to try to do that. I think 6-0 really doesn't do much for you in this game. I think 10-0 is a much bigger deal. So 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Taysom throws, completes, but it is short of the sticks. Good tackle. Gain of 8 by Traquan Smith. So let's see if the Saints end up going for it. I would advise them to go for it. But let's see what they do here. 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Are you the only person looking forward to Tuesday games? I'm not even aware of who's really playing. Are the Rams and the Seahawks playing on Tuesday? I don't remember which games are on which day. I can't remember at this point. Winfield isn't out there, so I assume he's out of the game. Or he didn't suit up for the game. Yeah. Definitely not having your free safety. There is an advantage to throwing the ball down the field. I'll say that much. Yeah, Saints defense playing well so far. No doubt. Stream the Eagles game? I can't, bro. I'll actually be going to No Way Home for the second time with my dad because we were supposed to go on Saturday, And then he was supposed to have a dinner, but then got canceled. So we could have actually went on Saturday, but I gave the tickets away already. So then I'm like, okay, I got tickets for Tuesday. And then right as that happens, the NFL puts football on Tuesday, which is unfortunate, but we're going to go this time. So yeah, unfortunately, I'll be watching the movie during that time. Gladys says Bucs kind of trash. The Saints are going to win. Dylan says everyone should look forward to Tuesday games. It's like extra prime time. Hey, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. Samuel says the last Tuesday game was Bills-Chiefs. Really? That feels so long ago. Thoughts on No Way Home? I've got a lot of thoughts on No Way Home. I needed to make like a review, bro. I really do. I was thinking of making a review for my other channel. I don't really want to say too much here because I don't know if people plan on seeing it and don't want me to really say anything because there's a lot of spoilers. But I will say I enjoyed it. I thought it was entertaining. I do think I would say I don't think it's as good as some people are saying. But I think it's very entertaining, very fun, very cool theater experience for sure. And yeah, I had fun. Let's see what I think on the second time around. But 4th and 2 here. We're back from commercial. We are in the second quarter, which I'll change in a sec. 4th and 2, first play of the second quarter. The Saints trying to get the Bucs to go off sides potentially. Now they go under center. Taysom Hill trying to do the same thing. And it looks like they might just take the field goal. Or did they call a timeout? So the Saints take the flag, which means they're probably going to kick the field goal, which I think is the wrong decision, but that's just my opinion. Okay, David didn't like it. Interesting. I did not see your thought, sports fan on Twitter. Unless you have a different name on Twitter, and maybe I did see it. The field goal is good for the Saints, so they take a 6-0 lead. I agree with you, GSP. I think that's accurate. I would probably put it around the fourth best Spider-Man movie, around there. But there have been some pretty darn good Spider-Man movies, so I'm not, that doesn't mean it's not good. That means it's pretty darn good. But there's definitely things I liked a lot about it. I think they, just to say, like, I think they improved Tom Holland's character. I really like the way that they ended it. And that's all I'll say. Because I had a lot of negative emotions about the first two movie when it comes to being a Spider-Man fan. I felt like it was too far away from the character that I know. I think this one's a lot closer. See, sports fan, I'm not a fan of Far From Home. I actually really don't like that movie. I think it's not very good, but hey, that's your opinion, man. All right. Bucs getting the ball here. 5 seconds into the second quarter. Did the Patriots win or no? Asked Tessa. Why do I feel like Tessa knows this answer, but she's asking me anyways? They did not win, Tessa. They did not win. But I feel like you already knew that. And you're just asking me anyways. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bucs. Third series here for the Bucs. They got to start to get something going on offense. Had a couple first downs here and there, but not enough to get some points. Handoff to the left. It's Ronald Jones, their first handoff of the game. It's a gain of 3. I wonder how hurt Fournette is, because the fact that we've only seen one run and it was Ronald Jones has me wondering, Is he really, really not not ready? Can he not go? But we'll see. 2nd and 7. Ronald Jones in the game again. Brady looks right, throws. It's complete to Chris Godwin, who comes back to the football. That it will be a first down. 14 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Tessa's just smiling at me. Seahawks won. Seahawks haven't played this week yet. They won last week. Yeah, I agree. Far From Home was not. Yeah, No Way Home was way better than Far From Home. I would say that much. All right, 1st and 10. Gronk motions in. Lined up as a slot receiver to the left. Play action, throw to Gronk, and he dropped it. Had an easy first down, but Gronk was not able to get his mitts on the ball. 13:36 in the second. The Bucs have come out sluggish in this football game and might be a little fortunate that they're only down 6-0. The Saints just haven't been able to do enough on offense to make this more than it is. But the defense has played well. I think the Saints defense has played extraordinarily well so far. Let's see. 2nd and 10. Bubble screen to Chris Godwin, and that goes nowhere. Maybe a yard for Godwin. It will be 3rd and long, which is not where you want to be if you're the Bucs. Got to catch that if you're Gronk. Got to catch it. The Seahawks on a roll, Tessa. What do you think? They're going to beat the Rams? What's your prediction? It seemed like it, Kevin. All right, 3rd and 9. I'll just have my phone here in case of injuries. 3rd and 9. Mike Evans in the slot. Brady throws, complete, but that's going to be short of the first down. Godwin is hurt. That is not good. Hopefully he's okay. He got hit right in the knee. PJ Williams just hit him right on the knee. Helmet to the knee. They went to commercial. I hope Chris Godwin's okay. That's tough, man. That especially sucks because this is his contract year too. I hope that's not a serious injury because that's his contract year too. That might affect his life financially. Not to say he still wouldn't get a good contract, but I mean that would hurt it substantially. You would feel like, right? Can you stream the Seahawks game? It depends on what time it is, but we'll see. That injury did not look good. Everybody, prayers up for Godwin. They're illegal on quarterbacks. I'm not sure about receivers. Gronk has been taken out like that multiple times in his career. It makes AB even more important if Godwin is hurt. Sports fan says, Mitch, my predictions for the Tuesday games are Eagles 31-13 and Rams 38-23. All right. Matt, Eagles 31-13. Wow. What's the deal with the Eagles-Washington game? Like, is anyone coming back off of the COVID list, or... Okay, I have not had any alerts regarding Godwin. Let's see. So Godwin walks off the field under his own power, which is a very good sign. But he is limping. You never really know, because I've seen Julian Edelman tear his ACL and walk off the field as well. So we'll see what happens with Godwin. It's 4th and 4, and the Bucs are going to punt again, which another, not great drive. Gronk dropping the ball there on first down really cost them to move that into good field position. Bucs punt it. And fair catch at the Saints 10-yard line, up 6-0 with 12:32 remaining in the first half. Saints got the ball. Dolphins do have a pretty tough schedule. I don't know, though. I feel like the Lions could beat the Titans right now. I'll say that much. The way Ryan Tannehill is playing, guy is playing terrible. Taysom Hill handoff on first down, and that is nothing. That's Mark Ingram again, who I'm saying, like, Mark Ingram isn't gaining any yards on these runs. Like, I don't really know why you're even running these. Like, maybe a little bit something more creative with Taysom Hill or something to move the ball, running the football. I understand that's going to be a big part of your game plan. So let's check this Chris Godwin injury. So he catches the ball, and then over the middle, immediately he's hit right on the knee by P.J. Williams. Yeah, that's possibly a defenseless type player type hit, but that's exactly what Collinsworth says. Taysom Hill, I don't think that's going to be a sack. I believe he got past the line of scrimmage, but a good tackle by Levante David to not allow him to scramble. Good pressure, collapsing pocket by the Bucs pass rush. So third down coming up, 11:35 remaining in the second quarter. This would be a big stop on third down to get a quick 3 and out and get the ball back for Brady here. Almighty says, Pat's Nation, baby. What's going on, man? He says, we are going to the Super Bowl. I hope you're right. Wasn't a great game on Saturday, but I hope you're right. 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Screen, and that's off the hands of Kamara. Well read by Sean Murphy bunting, and the Saints will have to punt. So 6-0. Still up 6-0. Saints are, but they will punt here. Pat's got a chance to go to the Super Bowl, bro. I do agree. It's going to be really... the AFC is really impossible. I mean, I think a lot of people are picking the Chiefs now, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if you told me, and I said this after the game yesterday, if you told me the AFC Championship is going to be the Pats and the Colts who played yesterday, I would not be surprised at all. I would not be surprised. Jalen Darden returns it, and the Bucs start with good field position at their own 44-yard line on this next drive. Yeah, I know. At least you think that, Almighty, that Mac played well, because I'm glad somebody took that away. I feel like a lot of people are ripping him for, like, really no reason. I felt he played actually really well. I know he threw 2 interceptions, but, like, there was maybe 3 or 4 bad throws in the game, and 2 of them just ended up in interceptions. Like, if you compared him to Carson Wentz, for example, Wentz threw 1 interception, threw the ball 12 times, I think, 12 or 13 times. Carson Wentz only threw the ball 12 times. I think Mac probably threw it 35. Mac probably made just as many bad throws as Carson Wentz did, and Wentz threw it 1/4 of the amount of times. So, like, I don't know. Rams, Chiefs. Are you sticking with that? Is that from the preseason, or is that it right now? John Doe says Pats Colts rivalry comeback. I think if you had to single out one thing for why the Pats lost, it was probably special teams. Like going offside on a field goal and then getting a punt blocked is just not good. Yeah, Bucs defense is playing solid. I haven't been super impressed or anything, but solid. They've kept themselves in the game. The Bucs offense got to get it going, though. Maybe a couple of screens or something to try to get something going here. The score on this drive would be big, Kevin. Feels like this half is actually been pretty long. Like we're only 4 minutes into the second quarter. I don't know if it's just me, but it feels like this game is kind of like dragging a little bit. Stream Dolphins on Monday night. Who do they play on Monday night? Do they play the Saints? I know they play the Saints at some point, but Big Nate says BLV live. Let's go. What's up, Big Nate? How you doing, my man? If you guys haven't already, make sure you do Gronk spike that like button. Samuel says, do you think the Chiefs will hold the #1 seed? I do. I think there's a chance that they lose to the Bengals. I think they're going to beat the Steelers. They could also lose to the Broncos. I wouldn't rule that out necessarily. Fournette run here, and that's a gain of 4. Solid gain there on the ground. As long as they can continue to get those type of gains on the ground, I'm cool with them running the ball. But I have in mind, like, here's the thing about the Bucs. I have in mind the approach so far for Tampa offensively, which is very happy, but I just don't think the execution has necessarily been there. And I think the Saints defense has just been playing really, really well. But you got to mix in the run just to keep those pass rushers from pinning their ears back so much. So here at the 48 of the Bucs, another handoff for Fournette. He makes a spin move and gains a yard, potentially, maybe 2. 3rd down and short coming up, 3rd and 2-ish. Colts Cards is a good game. Yeah, that's going to be a very good game. I said this weeks ago, bro, but I think your Colts will be able to beat the Cardinals. I think their defense matches up well with the Cardinals. I think their offense, the way they run the ball, I think that matches up well with what the Cardinals don't do well, which is defend the run. So I would give the Colts the advantage in that one. They just got to keep their head on straight after a big win against the Pats. Blitz by the Saints, quick throw by Brady, and a conversion on 3rd and short to Fournette. 9:35 remaining in the second quarter. No sign of Mike Evans so far in this game. No even looks to Mike Evans yet, which I'd like to see a couple looks to Mike Evans. Maybe a deep ball to Scotty Miller. I'm missing the deep balls from last year. First and 10 at the Saints 45. Play action. Brady throws. And there is a throw to Cameron Brate, incomplete. Well covered again on that play. Typically when you see Brady do that play action, come off that play action, I mean, usually there's a guy open. Tonight, every time it feels like the Saints are all over whatever the Bucs are trying to run. So the Bucs got to have that counter punch. 2nd and 10. 9 minutes remaining in the first half. Trips to the right. Brate, the tight end, to the left. I don't see Gronk out there. Throw to Brate, and that is complete for a gain of 6. 3rd down and 4 coming up. We're all human, though, Odd Big King. We're all human. You know, when you come off that big win, sometimes you just get a little sluggish. And it's the players. It's not necessarily a coach's thing. Why are there always Finns fans in here? I don't know. It's an interesting question. 3rd and 4. Not that I dislike it. It is interesting. I agree. 3-man rush from the Saints and an incredible catch on 3rd down by Mike Evans, who just goes up top and brings it down on Marshawn Lattimore. A lot of man coverage, it appears, by the Saints in this game. Or maybe some sort of mix between man and match. But that was definitely man coverage there. Lattimore tracks down Evans, but Evans just beats him inside on an in route, and Brady throws it up high to grab it. I have not seen Chris Godwin come back to the field yet. And now Evans is on the sidelines as well. So Brady is dealing with quite a few backups in this game. 2 tight ends out on the field, Gronk and Brate. Handoff to Fournette, and Fournette gains 3 on first down. 7:40 remaining in the second quarter. So Godwin is running on the sidelines. He's taped up with his knee. So it appears he's at least, he doesn't have a serious injury, that's for sure. But they are determining whether he should come back to the game or not. So I'll let you know on that front. Mike Evans will also see he's not in on this play either. 2nd and 7 throw, and that should be interference. I don't see any flags. So they won't call interference there. It looked like maybe Quan Alexander got early there on Gronk, but no calls. There have been really no penalties in this game whatsoever. So we'll see if that changes, but the refs are letting them play. Alexander was definitely there early, but no flag. Not enough to grab a flag. 3rd and 7. 7 minutes left in the second quarter. Scotty Miller out wide to the left. We've got Mike Evans back on the field to the right. And it looks like Tyler Johnson in the slot. Brady steps up and goes down. He is sacked by Cameron Jordan. He's kind of wrapped up by his right leg. So Cam Jordan has 2 sacks in this game in the first half, and he's been pretty much unblockable in this game. 6-0, and the Bucs will attempt a field goal here. This was their best drive of the game so far. So, 45-yard field goal from Ryan Suckup. And the kick is no good by Ryan Suckup, so that is not great. The Saints will take over from their own, I want to say 35, 40-yard line, somewhere in there. So Ryan Suckup sucks on that one. 6-0 still for the Saints. This game has been kind of sluggish and slow, it feels like. And that's exactly how New Orleans wants it. We'll see, sports fan. We'll see. That's, I mean, potentially. I'm just not sure whether or not. A big factor in that was the Bucs had Brady, right? So, I don't know. We'll see. Could be right. Tessa says, why are there no Seahawks fans but me? I don't know, Tessa. Why are there no Seahawks fans but you? Is it because your team sucks? Or is it because your team sucks? I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Wasn't Tessa and Sports Fan going at it like a couple weeks ago? Or was that somebody else? AJ says, I love you, boy. Thank you, AJ. Appreciate that. Mike Evans is walking to the locker room. So, couple tough injuries to wide receivers in this game so far. We'll see if either Chris Godwin or Mike Evans are able to come back to the game. Not ideal for Tampa Bay. Fred says, come on, Tampa, play tougher, man. Need to kill this guy. Kevin says, Bucs O-line isn't playing well. Kevin says that. Yeah, They're not. I mean, the Saints are tough to block. It feels like the Bucs have their most troubles with the Saints. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. Sports fan says, nah, it was me. She got mad that I was roasting Seattle. Need Brady to hit his over? It's not looking good right now, man. Or is it Jen? I don't know if it's Jen. It might be woman. I'm sorry. All right, first down, Taysom Hill run. And takes it for 9 on first down to make it 2nd and 1. The Bucs are sucking right now on offense. Not doing enough to win. So they're talking about how if Sean Payton wins, this would actually... I guess it would mean that he actually won the game even though he's not coaching. I don't know. 2nd and 1, 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Taysom Hill handoff up the middle, and it is a first down by Kamara, who gets 2 on 2nd and 1. So first down for the Saints. Nearing midfield. Gladdy says, bro, your vids are so god. I think you mean so good, but I appreciate it either way. Chris Godwin has a right knee injury. He is questionable. No mention of head, neck. Mike Evans has a hamstring injury and is questionable. Handoff for Alvin Kamara. Gain of 1. 2nd and 9 coming up. Yeah, Evans and Godwin have gotten hurt in this game. In the first half. 4:50 left in the first half. 6-0 Saints. Not really how the game I thought the first half was going to go. You'll buy the Brady poster. It's not really a poster. It's more like kind of like a, I don't even know what to say. It's like a pop art sort of thing. 2nd and 8. Taysom looks right, lots of time. Looks back over the middle, gains 3. 3rd and 5 coming up. 4 minutes remaining. Big 3rd and 5 here, I think, because if the Saints can get into Bucs territory, that would be big for points before half. But if the Bucs force a punt, they give Brady the ball back before half to maybe even get the lead. So it's a big 3rd down. Who won, Raiders or Browns? It hasn't happened yet. They don't play. They didn't play yet. 3:50 left in the first half. 3rd and 5 at the Bucs 49-yard line. Taysom. Throw! And it's behind Alvin Kamara, incomplete. Good coverage by Murphy Bunting again. He looks to be taking Kamara in man coverage. Interesting. Name your price. I don't have a price, bro. Just look it up. You could probably buy it yourself. Mike Evans is doubtful to return. Chris Godwin is questionable. All right. Well, that sucks. Now the Bucs scheme is truly going to be tested here without these wide receivers. Jalen Darden takes the bounce at the 18-yard line, and that is where the Bucs will take over with 3:37 remaining in the first half. Bucs potentially in trouble without their 2 best playmakers, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Scotty Miller, Jalen Darden, Tyler Johnson, and Gronk and Cam Brate, and I think O.J. Howard's playing, are going to have to step up here. You wonder if the Bucs are going to go to more 2 tight end sets, maybe lean on the run game a little bit more. Do I have a Russell Wilson jersey? I do not have a Russell Wilson jersey. I do probably need one, but I'm not sure if he's going to stay with Seattle, so maybe I'll just wait. AJ says Mr. Bucs Nation is so much better. Okay, go check him out, man. Me Miller says, where do the Raiders play the Clowns? What are you talking about, Me Miller? Who's the Clowns? Coach says AB time. Yeah, they really need AB right now. Their best receiver. They need him back. Maybe Scotty Miller's gotta take the top off here. Natasha says, I love football. Do you? Commercial right now. This game's kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting maybe a little bit more excitement. We haven't really had that many big plays either. But I guess this is exactly how the Saints wanted this game to go so far. No thanks, AJ. I will not do that. You can do that, though. Kevin says, no offense, but you're better than Mr. Bucs Nation. That's why I'm here. Whoa, I like Mr. Bucs Nation. He's a good guy. I love how everyone that's a Tampa fan knows who he is, though. That's pretty cool. 1st and 10, hands off to Fournette, and a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Let's try to get some excitement going. Come on, let's go, sports fan Natasha. Come on. Kevin, let's go. Odd Big King, let's go, bro. Come on. 3 minutes left in the first half. 2nd and 5. 3 receiver set. Fournette gets the ball once again, and that is a gain of another 3. 3rd and 4 coming up. Can I see a Patriot Bucs Super Bowl? Yes. Godwin is on the sidelines. Evans, I believe, is in the locker room right now. 3rd and 3 for Tampa at their own 25. Brady. Throw! Gronk! Completion. 1st down. Big play for Rob Gronkowski, and Brady goes to his trustworthy man for a 1st down. He's going to need a lot more Gronk to win this one. And I would like to see a little bit of Cam Brate, too. I don't know. I haven't seen O.J. Howard yet. Does anyone know if he's actually playing? Like, I don't know. I haven't seen him at all, really. So Gronk beats Malcolm Jenkins on a corner route for the 1st down. Brady handoff Fournette. Makes the first guy miss, but cannot get through the line. There is O.J. Howard. That is a little bit unnecessary there, but the ref does not call anything. They have yet to call a penalty again in this game. Natasha says, I love my BLV family. That's very nice. Singh says, Tampa Bay needs a touchdown, stating the obvious. Thank you, Captain Obvious, Mr. Singh. Nathan says, not looking good for the Bucs. No Evans and no Godwin. That's right. I mean, it's tough, man. That is tough. Hopefully, they're okay. It doesn't appear that there are serious injuries, but hopefully it doesn't keep them out too long. Lucky for them, they're getting AB back next week. So that's good. But they got to find a way to win this game somehow, some way. Whether that's through defense, special teams, offense, run the ball, pass the ball. However they got to do it. Is Gronk Polish? I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. Odd Big King says, if those 2 miss significant time, this NFC could be flipped. I think you said that already, but you're not wrong. Kevin says, lol, the Patriots needed these refs Saturday. Cam says, hit Brady so hard his head falls off. That's a little bit unnecessary, Cam. James says, Bucs win tonight. Coach says no Evans, no Godwin equals loss in fantasy. You're probably right about that. I was already past that, though. Farnan says, what's up, Mitch? How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining. I'm pretty good, except for these injuries on Tampa Bay, which suck. Sports fan says, Mitch, give me the biggest fan of your team award. That's an award? Where'd this come from? You just making awards up so that I can give them to you? That's not how these things work, bro. Gotta relax. Drew looking real happy there. 2nd and 11. Trips to the right. Looks like Cam Brate's loaned to the left. Brady throws to Fournette out of the backfield. Fournette is able almost to get the first down. He was trying to keep his balance in bounds, but I believe it's just 7 on that completion. 1:52 left in the first half. 3rd down and short coming up. Will the Bucs ever beat the Saints in the regular season? Tonight, they will. You just got to be patient. They might have to grind this one out, but I think they're going to be able to do it tonight. We will see. 3rd and 4. 1:52 left in the first half. Chris Godwin's still on the sidelines with the Cam Newton towel over his head, but he doesn't look to be coming back in the game. 3rd and 4. Brady, throw over the middle. It's complete for a first down. Scotty Miller in the action. I don't even know if that's his first catch of the year, but hey, getting him going would be nice. Remember, he was a big part of that Super Bowl team. He was on IR for a while at the start of the year, but he's been back for a few weeks. Brashad Perryman's kind of replaced him, and Brashad Perryman isn't even playing in this game. 1st and 10, handoff Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones with a good carry, gain of 7 on first down. So 2nd and 3 coming up. 1 minute left in the second quarter. 3 timeouts still for the Bucs, 2 for the Saints. Bucs looking to get the lead at the end of this first half. 2nd and 4. Brady, throw. Complete. Cam Brate, first down, gain of 5. So now they got a little bit of a rhythm here. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. I think the Bucs called their first timeout, but I'm not 100% sure. They do. Okay, so they're going to go to commercial with 51 seconds left in the first half. Brady's starting to get a little bit of a rhythm here in the first half with these passes, but we'll see if they can continue that. Saints defense. Saints as a team have played fairly well tonight. Nathan says, hey, Mitch, Davis Mills better than Trevor. Bro, I said that. Didn't I say that already, Nathan? I don't know if you listened to me before, but I think at one point I said, what is the difference at this point? Davis Mills actually has been more impressive, statistically speaking, than Trevor Lawrence this year. I know that one was picked first and one was picked wherever he was picked, and one has a really long neck and one has really long hair, but bro, just look at the results. Oh, so they're going to call that one back and give the Bucs their timeout back, I assume. So that was automatically reviewed, and Cam Brate actually ended up losing the ball in between his shins there. So 3rd and 4 coming up for the Bucs. That could be a big play. "55 seconds now. They reset the clock. 3rd and 4. The Brady jersey rocks. I appreciate that. James! With the super sticker, $5. I gotta read this one out loud because it's hilarious. Because I can't see it on my thing. But the way they describe it, YouTube describes it in the thing is funny. 3rd and 4. Trips to the left. Brady. We're trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't escape. Davenport. That's another sack for the Saints in this first half. That is 3, I believe. Maybe 4. It's going to be 4th down, and I don't know what the Bucs are going to decide to do here. Saints are going to call a timeout. So Collins were saying that Scotty Miller got open early, but there wasn't enough time for Brady to make the throw. I can't really see the replay because they're just showing the defensive line whooping the Bucs' ass. So 48 seconds left in the first half, and the Bucs on 4th and 11 will decide to punt. I didn't realize they lost 7 yards on that sack. I was thinking maybe they could go for it, but that's just too far. So punt by Pinion, and a good punt by Pinion pins the Saints inside the 3. And I want to say at the 2-yard line, D. Delaney there to greet the football. So the Saints defense has been unbelievable tonight. Bucs have lost Godwin and have lost Evans in this game and have yet to score a point, missing a field goal earlier on. And they're getting sacked. 3 sacks, I think. Tons of pressure on Brady. And not enough inconsistency for Tampa Bay's offense. Am I streaming any Monday or Tuesday games? I'll probably stream tomorrow. I gotta look at the specific games. Let's see. Oh, we're back from commercial already. The Bucs still do have 3 timeouts, so if they could pin the Saints back here from their own 1-yard line, they could actually call all 3 timeouts. Taysom Hill ran a 7-yard quarterback sneak, which was insane. It's a quarterback kneel fake, and they do a quarterback sneak, and they just push ahead. Look like a rugby play. So what was I going to answer for you? The Monday night games? So Raiders, Browns, maybe at 2 o'clock. I'm thinking maybe that one. Vikings, Bears at 5. I'm not sure about that one. I'll probably rather do the Raiders and Browns game. Tuesday, they're both at 4, so I don't think I can do those, unfortunately. But I think I'll do the Raiders. And a handoff for Ingram gets a first down, which probably allows the Saints to run the clock out of this half because the timeouts for Tampa would be pointless. So the Saints are going to shut the Bucs out at halftime, which is shocking. But I think the more concerning part about this first half for the Bucs isn't really the score, it's the injuries. Hopefully Chris Godwin and Mike Evans are okay. The Saints, I mean, they continue to have the Bucs number. There's just no debate about it. I mean, they just have all the answers for Brady and the offense, for the scheme. Now, the Saints offense wasn't super impressive or anything like that, but they did enough to get the lead. So we'll see how the Bucs are able to adjust at halftime offensively and come out, especially without potentially their 2 best receivers here. Their 4 best receivers, because AB isn't playing, Brashad Perryman is hurt. So their 4 best receivers aren't playing. So those are significant. I would look to see if they run it a little bit more. I thought that Ronald Jones had a little bit of juice when running the ball. I think they could get their tight ends more involved. I thought Gronk and Braid had a couple nice plays in there. So maybe some more 2-3 tight end type personnel for them in the game. And potentially look for a couple shots down the field to Scotty Miller. But yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for the Bucs offense because they're not really used to missing all this personnel, and it will definitely hurt the Bucs' ability to pass the ball for sure. And I'm more intrigued to see Brady's rapport with some of these receivers because Scotty Miller's kind of been hurt all year. He hasn't really had good rapport with Tyler Johnson all year long. And Jalen Darden, like, hasn't barely played. So I would expect him to probably heavily target Gronk and company. She loves Herbert. Sports fan. There can't. Just trolling in the chat. Sharky says that the Saints are going to win. Cam says, let's go Saints. Kevin says, I agree. This is turning into a Ronald Jones type game with play action passes to Gronk and Brady. Yeah, we're going to see what Leftwich and Brady and Arians do to adjust. I am just astounded by how often this team gets outcoached and outperformed by the Saints. It is pretty remarkable. Pretty remarkable stuff. Good for you, Durkant. Good for you, man. Unfortunately, you're probably just going to lose next week, but it's all good. At least you got this week to look back at. That's an interesting stat, Ultra. Pats aren't one-dimensional. Big Nate, I actually think they should have. Part of the reason they lost, I felt, was they were too reliant on the run on the first and second quarter. I thought the game plan the whole time was going to be pass the ball. They figured that out by the late second quarter, and that's the way they got into the game. I just wish they did that early in the game. I really felt the short passing game for New England versus the Colts was very efficient in that game, and I think that they got too involved in trying to out-physical Indianapolis, and that kind of cost them early in the game a little bit. Not that other things didn't cost them as well. They certainly did, but yeah, I think if they passed the ball more in the first half, they probably have a couple more points than they did. Ultra says they're can't getting lucky that he caught Brady on the Saints week. Nah, Brady's going to come out here and throw 3 tutties, Ultra. Don't worry. 3 tutties. Evans changed from questionable to doubtful. I think that was all along, but I'm not sure. I just got that update from Yahoo Fantasy. Deontay's trash. Did anyone like the Ravens play call on that 2-point play? I feel like that was such a missed opportunity. Tyler Huntley played his ass off. Tyler Huntley deserves a spot, man. He deserves something. He's kind of good, to be honest. He was pretty accurate, too. Lamar. I don't like that Tyler Huntley is better than Lamar, says Durkant. He's not wrong. Natasha says Brady becomes alive in the second half. Yes, Lamar was hurt. What's up, Parker? You guys. Odd Big King says should have kicked the extra point. That's an interesting conversation because they've done that twice now. They did that versus the Steelers, and they've now done that versus the Packers. So that's twice that's happened. If the Ravens had beat the Packers, they had a 52% chance to win the AFC North. But now that they lost, they've got a 28%. Did I read that right? I don't know if I saw that right. 6-0. Who would have thought this game would be 6-0? I don't know, man. Natasha says, wait, how was the Spider-Man movie? It was good. I enjoyed it. I said I'm probably going to end up doing a review on my other channel. I do definitely have some issues that I didn't really like about it, but it was good. It was my favorite one that they've made in a lot of years. So very fun, good experience in the theater. One of those like movies you gotta go see in a theater type of thing, just for the fan reaction and stuff like that. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Their Kant says, the fact the Steelers have a legitimate playoff shot wants to make me puke. They suck. Even Mike Beck said they suck, which is insane. Odd Big King says, and the Packers, whether it was tied or down one, have Aaron Rodgers with for 42 seconds left. 42 seconds, though? That's not really a lot of time. Maybe they could get a field goal attempt off, but... Who is Brandon? Bengals won. That's all I'll say about that. Broncos have beat some good teams this year. What do you think about the Bengals? Asked Parker. I think they've got a shot for that division, for sure. That's what I'll say. I like Joe Burrow a lot. I think he's playing really well. And I think a big loss for them, the offensive line injuries are really starting to hurt them in the run game because they have not been able to run the ball in a few weeks. And that is hurting them right now. But T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, that's a really good receiving core. Joe Burrow's playing great. Defense played better today. So I think the Bengals got a good shot of actually making the playoffs in that division. The Ravens aren't going to win the North with no Lamar. You think they're going to win the North? All right. I'm going to take a quick sec. I'll be back later. And right before the half begins, I'm just going to fill up my water bottle and I'll be right back. All right. See you in a sec, guys. Gronk spiked the like button. Isn't that a beautiful looking chair? All right, we should be back soon. Natasha says, sports fan, I totally respect your comment, but you are but the R word could get the channel reported. Thank you, Natasha. Thank you. Don't want to get reported. Nah, I don't think it would get the channel reported. It would just get him reported. Bengals play Kansas City, Baltimore, and Cleveland. Yeah, those Baltimore and Cleveland games ultimately going to decide it, you would think. Pittsburgh also plays Baltimore again, so that will be interesting. Birds of Prey was underrated. I enjoyed Birds of Prey, Natasha. I thought it was pretty good. Odd Big King says, Mitch, if Cleveland wins tomorrow, they have the lead in the AFC North. Who would have thunk it? We all picked the Browns to win the division before the year. They absolutely suck. They absolutely suck, but they still got a chance to win the division. Now, you know who's also absolutely sucked is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the first half. This is the first time they've been shut out in the first half all year. Chris Godwin and Mike Evans have been reported out for the rest of the game. So, not good news for the Bucs. Hopefully those guys are okay. Of course, they want to be healthy for the playoffs and the stretch run. But, man. It's going to hurt them in this game. That's for sure. Now, Tampa does receive the opening kickoff, which is good. Or not the opening kickoff, but the second half kickoff. So they can take that momentum to start this half here if they can get something going. All right. Darden on the return. He makes a juke to the 20. 25, another juke, but he falls down at the 27, and there is a flag. So there's been about 2 flags in this game, and we're going to see the second one on special teams, which is absolutely bogus because I hate special teams penalties. This one is a holding on Tampa Bay, which, okay. So they're going to be brought back to their 10, 15 maybe? I'm not sure. Arian says the young guys got to get open and the offensive line has to protect better, which I agree with. All right, let's see what they have to adjust. I think you got to help them get open too, though. I mean, this is going to be tough. 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. Brady, 3-receiver set here. Handoff on first down. Good run by Fournette. Gets tripped up, or he might have had a bigger gain, but he gained 8 on first down. 14 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Good first opening play for the Bucs. It says 2nd and 4. Maybe his knee touched earlier, but it looked like he got more than that. 14:20 left in the third quarter. Second play of the second half here. We got 1 receiver, Tyler Johnson, and 3 tight ends. Interesting. 2nd and 4. Quick throw to Fournette, which has been common in this game, and a first down for Tampa Bay. 14 minutes remaining in the third. Good first down in 2 downs. A lot of just like check downs to the back. I mean, I don't know. I don't really, like, for whatever reason, Brady's been doing this a lot of the game, but, like, maybe it's just available right away, so he's going to do it, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Fournette's got 7 catches. 1st and 10, Brady hands off to Fournette, I believe. That's a gain of 3. 13 minutes left in the third quarter. Birdman says new sub. What's up, Birdman? How you doing? Thank you for subscribing. Bearcats or Alabama? I gotta go with Bama, bro. Sorry to say. Natasha says, Birdman, thanks for subbing. Make sure to Gronk. Spike the like button. All right, 2nd and 7. Brady, right to the back. It's Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones goes out of bounds for a gain of 5. You'd like to see a little physicality, bro. Like, Ronald, just Get in there. Lower that shoulder. Bam! Get in there, bro. Why are we going out of bounds? 12:40 left. No, Varnus, I am not going to say it out loud. Don't get me in a trap, bro. Birdman says, nice setup. Thank you, man. 3rd and 2. 12 minutes remaining in the third. Brady, he's got Fournette, but he's going to go deep. And he misses Jalen Darden. Darden had a step there. The ball was just about another step in front of Darden. So the Saints send 3, and they kind of like dropped everybody over the middle of the field into zone coverage. Darden versus Lattimore. Lattimore kind of armbarred him a little bit, but not really a lot of contact. And Brady wasn't a huge fan of that incompletion. So the Bucs will punt. Not the greatest punt. Return from the 30, and nice tackle by Nelson. Who's that? Not sure who that was. Brady talking to Rojo on the sidelines. Not exactly happy about that. Miller says, cool, nothing like a Gronk smash spike like. We got 69 likes, baby. Just put the records of each team on the graphics. Like right here, like on the scoreboard. Is that what you're saying? I could potentially do that. I mean, it's another thing we could add. Tampa Kingdom says Deebo Samuel and J.C. Jackson look like brothers. Sort of. Deebo looks like swole. He's just like jacked up. He's just got like huge shoulders and a massive neck. JC kind of looks like the skinny version. It could have been. I don't know. I'm not sure whether that was Darden's fault or Brady or... Natasha's over here crying about commercials. Like, jeez. Meanwhile, I'm crying about the Bucs offense, how bad it is. Odd Big King says, like by the team logos or something for the general fans who aren't hardcore fans. Okay. I have noticed, though, that the hardcore fans typically tune into my videos, like my content, like my almost like daily content, I would say. And then more of the casual fans seem to tune into the live streams, which I find interesting because I feel like it would be almost the opposite, but I don't know. Who enjoyed the humble pie? I didn't. I didn't enjoy it. It's a shitty loss. It wasn't a shitty loss because they lost. It was a shitty loss because of how they lost. 1st and 10, handoff, Kamara. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. This game continues to be a bore. 12 minutes remaining in the third quarter, and I still haven't changed the damn scoreboard, bro. Still 6-0. Tampa says, I do not want to face the Saints or the Rams in the playoffs or the Patriots in the Super Bowl. The Saints probably won't make the playoffs, so don't worry about that. 2nd and 7, Taysom Hill, and I think he lost a yard. 3rd down and 8 coming up. Devin White on the stop. Devin White's energizing this defense, but the energy has not been able to transfer to the offense. Is that the fullback in the backfield? Yeah, it's a fullback in the backfield looking like a power run, but just nowhere to go. Good job by Adams, the safety, coming down, and White coming down to make that play. 3rd and 8. Big 3rd and 8. Bucs send 4. Taysom under pressure throws, and he forces an incompletion with that pressure. Off his spot, throwing off his back foot. Uncomfortable throw for Taysom Hill. So the Bucs will get the ball back here. If the Saints win, they actually have a decent chance at the offs. Okay. I doubt they're going to be able to string enough wins together. It just feels like, you know what the Saints kind of remind me of this year? They remind me of like those Miami teams, like in like 04 and like 03. Those like Jason Taylor, Zach Thomas Dolphins teams who used to beat New England for no reason. Like that's what this Saints team reminds me of when they play the Bucs. 3rd quarter, 10:42 left in the 3rd quarter. Brady will get the ball for the 2nd time in the 2nd half. Hasn't been his best game tonight. The offensive line hasn't been great either. Let's see if they can block it up, get a guy open. You got to think they need like a big play. They need like a Darden, a Miller, like a bomb for like 50 yards. They need some sort of big shot. WJ says you're not a Patriots fan. You're a Bucs fan. You're one of those. You're one of those. I'm a fan of the Patriots, and I cheer for the Bucs because I am a Brady guy. Because if you are a Patriots fan, you should also be a Brady fan and a Gronk fan because they're 2 of the best players in franchise history. Again, for the 100th time, if you are a Patriots fan who doesn't like Tom Brady, you are not a Patriots fan. Period. Period. I don't want to hear it. If you are a Patriots fan who is not a Brady fan, you are a clown. I don't care. Leave me alone. Bro, who is Brandon? Can somebody explain who Brandon is? Me Miller keeps saying, let's go Brandon. Who is Brandon? Does anyone know? Quit being like ESPN. Who's ESPN? All right. Oh, it's a meme. I don't know, man. I'm Canadian. 1st and 10, handoff. Fournette. Woo! Spin around in the air. Gain of 6 or 7 on 1st down. They're seeming to get a little bit of a run game going. Fournette's going to come out of the game here after that run. The Saints are going to more 2 deep safety looks, which is interesting considering the wide receivers aren't in the game. Second and 2, toss to Ronald Jones with a stiff arm. And I think he maybe got a yard. That was an impressive stiff arm by Ronald Jones, but Gardner Johnson was there to make the stop. That's the physicality I gotta see. I gotta see a little bit more physicality out of Rojo. He's playing too much like a little boy, you know what I mean? 3rd down coming up. Nobody blocked Granderson there. Yeah, and don't bring politics into an NFL chat. Get me out of here. 3rd and 2. Brady throw, and it's, I thought it was tipped at the line, and then Gronk almost caught it with one hand, but wasn't able to secure it. So Tampa on 4th and 2 again. Davis tipped the ball. All right, another punt coming up. You have to consider whether the Bucs need to go for one or two of these at some point. There is a flag. The Saints got it for now at the 35-yard line, but let's see what the flag is for. You have 8. What? How many Mac Jones jerseys do you have? First down, timeout. 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Why is he on your enemy list? Literally makes no sense. I don't understand people. Like, you're so weird. He's not even in your conference. Who is to blame for the Chargers' loss on Thursday Night Football? That's a good question. Their defense was awful in the second half. I would say their offensive line and their short yardage play calling I thought was terrible. I don't want to say their offensive line. I thought their offensive line actually played pretty well. I would say when they went for it, I thought Staley kind of mismanaged certain situations, but I did feel like a couple of the situations were the correct call. They just didn't really make good play calls either. So, like, I don't know. They got into a lot of 4th and 1s and 4th and 2s, and they, like, passed it. And I didn't really understand that, considering they were running the ball well on the Chiefs. So I felt like maybe mixed in 1 or 2 runs there in those situations, and they could have converted those. Their red zone offense sucked in the game, and as well as a couple of the decisions. Like the one before half, I thought they probably should have kicked the field goal. But yeah, there was a couple different things. The Chargers could have easily won that game. If 1 or 2 plays go their way, they could have easily won the game. It's hard to say that there was too many players to fault in a game that they could have easily won. It went to overtime, and they dominated most of the game. So. Natasha says, Mitch, for my birthday, I got an authentic Patriots jersey with my last name on the back. And number 7. Wow, that's pretty cool. I got my very own Bodo Winter jersey. Do you have that, Natasha? I bet you don't have that. Bodo Winter. That's the best jersey I got. Fournette is being helped to the locker room as well. So this is just a disaster for Tampa Bay right now. Incomplete on first down. Throw by Taysom Hill. 2nd down and 10. Everybody on the Bucs is getting hurt on offense. Second and 10. Odd Bigkin says, I got a live jersey autograph with Leonard on the Colts versus the Vikings. Pretty cool. Taysom Hill under pressure. Taysom Hill throwing it away, making it 3rd down and 10. 8:57 remaining in the third quarter. This is a very, very dull Sunday night football game that we're watching tonight. Calvin says, hey, what's up, man? Just checking in with you. Patriot Strong. What's up, man? This is a rough Bucs game right now. They're not playing too well on offense. They're losing everybody left and right on offense. And Saints, this is just kind of a boring game. But stick around if you like. 3rd and 10. 4-man rush from the Bucs. Taysom is tracked down by the rookie, Joe Tryon. I believe the rest of his name is pronounced Shienka. I don't know. But anyways, he brings him down, forcing a 4th down. Shoyinka. I think it's Shoyinka. Joe Tryon is very athletic, though. He chased down Taysom Hill. It's pretty impressive. Leonard Fournette is out for the rest of the game. Another Bucs injury. Bucs are getting the ball back. A weird kick. Jalen Darden takes from the 30 to the 39-yard line. And Tampa will take over. So, no Mike Evans. No Chris Godwin. No Leonard Fournette. And they're already playing a defense that plays them hard and plays them tough and plays them tight. So we'll see how the Bucs adapt to this. I think they also only have, I think maybe Kenyon Barner is in the lineup as well. But I think they have, what's his name? Vaughn, the kid they drafted last year. And then Keyshawn Vaughn and Ronald Jones. So this could be Ronald Jones' time to shine. 1st and 10. Play action to Jones. Brady steps up. Brady throws. Complete for a 1st down gain of 14 to the 45-yard line of the Saints. 7:50 remaining in the third quarter. Brady gives Cam Brate a little wink there. Like, good job, buddy. Samuel says, I have a Saints jersey number 7 with Everett on it. Love the Saints. Sean Payton is the best. I love Sean Payton. Great coach. Excellent coach, and seems like a very good guy. Natasha says, I don't work on Mondays, so Sunday Night Football always works for me. Well, that's great. Play action. Brady throws, and incomplete for O.J. Howard. No flags. Howard looking for one. There have been no pass interference calls in this game yet, which is very rare for an NFL game in 2021. 7:27 left in the third quarter. No, I didn't cheer for him when the Pats played the Bucs. Nah. Pats come first, but I still cheer for Brady because I'm not a goofball. All right. 2nd down and 10. Scotty Miller out wide to the right. Brady hands off to Jones on a draw play, and that gains 2. Looked like there could have been more yards there, but not great. 3rd down and 8. Top 3 receivers for the Bucs in terms of catches are all out. Godwin nearly hit 100 tonight. He had 98. He probably would have hit it by now. 69 for Leonard Fournette. Haha. 6:50 left in the third quarter. Scotty Miller is very small, yes. 3rd and 7. This is a big 3rd and 7 inside Saints territory. Brady takes a snap. Pressure. Brady steps up. Brady throws. It's complete and a yard short of the 1st down. Maybe 2 is Tyler Johnson. So this is a situation where the Bucs have to look to go for it. And they have to look to convert. They have to get it. They've got to get it. We've got to ramp it up. Odd Big King says he looks like a child out there. All right, here we go. 6:11 left in the third. 4th and 1 at the Saints. 36. Brady's in the shotgun here. It will be a pass. Brady's going to go deep to Gronk, and it's an incomplete pass. I'm not sure why that's the call on 4th and 1. I don't really get that one, but the Saints will take over at the 40. I don't remember where the ball was. Somewhere around the 45. I don't understand that call. I think it's too low of a percentage of a play to call on 4th and 1 when you need 1 yard. I would have maybe ran a quarterback sneak or a run or something. Maybe a shotgun run even. Like a shotgun run up the middle, because you're probably, from a shotgun, you're probably expecting a pass. So maybe you just slip in a little handoff there and get a yard. I don't know. But that was a very weird play call, or a very weird decision by Brady at the very least. I understand going to Gronk in that situation, but on that route, I'm not sure. I don't love that. So the Saints will take over with good field position, and the Bucs have still yet to score a point in this game. It's absolutely unbelievable. I'm not from Boston, no. Natasha says, why does Brady always have a hard time against the Saints? I think it's a collective team thing. I don't think it's just Brady. I think it's the whole team has a hard time versus the Saints. I think the coaches regularly get outcoached. And I think the players, for whatever reason, some teams just match up with you really, really well. And that appears to be the case with the Saints. Kevin says he thought that Gronk got grabbed before the ball got there. That's possible, but the refs have yet to call any sort of anything. They haven't called holding. They haven't called pass interference. So to expect to get any sort of call is probably not the right concept or idea. Just because they've literally not called a single thing. So on, at least in the Bucs' favor. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough to watch. It's dull. Putting me to sleep. It's like NyQuil. All right, 1st and 10. Handoff for the Saints and gain of 3. Mark Ingram's really working for some yards there. 2nd down coming up. 5 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. How do you play the money line? The money line is basically like you're just picking the game to win. So, I don't know. It depends where you bet, bro. So, I don't really know what you're looking to do there. But as long as you go online on a sports book, you should be able to find money line. It's ML. Joe Tryon pressure Taysom Hill. He's able to get rid of it. And Mark Ingram catches it for a gain of 3. So, it'll be 3rd down and 4 coming up. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to do if you just look online on a sports book, but it depends where you bet. Like, maybe you're only able to bet the spreads. I'm not sure. Gio Bernard's hurt, yeah. Yeah, he's hurt. He got hurt last week. Taysom Hill going deep. And it is a great play by the Bucs. And that is Pierre Desir, who bats the ball away from one of the tight ends on the Saints. 4th and 4 now, and the Saints will have to punt again. So Bucs will get the ball back again. This feels like that Rams Super Bowl. That was a good pass by Taysom Hill. It's just a better play by Pierre Desir. He just beat his receiver. It's made a better play. So, punt 12 of the game. Darden takes it from the 10. Darden jetting up the field to the 18 of Tampa Bay, trying to get the crowd going. But the Bucs have been unable to score any points on offense, and it's starting to get annoying. Tampa Bay, still the 3rd quarter. Anthony says the Pats will sweep the Bills. Sweep them. Sweep them. All right, 1st and 10. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers for Brady. Toss to the right for Ronald Jones. Jones gets upfield to the 30. And that's a first down, Bucs. They've been running it fairly well. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Though he was ruled out tonight, the initial belief is that the Bucs, Chris Godwin did not suffer a major injury. He'll have tests tomorrow, but based on early diagnosis, Godwin sprained his knee potentially. Is MCL. So that's good news on Godwin that it's just a minor injury. Bunch to the right. Handoff Ronald Jones. Jones getting some room. Jones to the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. And the Bucs finally get something going with Ronald Jones, who I've always been a fan of as a running back. He's taken the place of Leonard Fournette and makes a big run there. Gronk and Donovan Smith, Tristan Wirfs, the key to that run. As he seals the edge, Gronk gets the inside. They kind of reverse rules on that. That was a very nice design on the run. And Ronald Jones has got that speed in the open field. So first down, 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Now Vaughn is the running back for Tampa Bay. Brady's under center here. And a handoff to Vaughn. Vaughn picks up 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up. I got a Ty Law jersey right there, buddy. I'm from 96, so is it older than that? I don't think Ty Law didn't get drafted till... Oh, maybe he was drafted before that. I think he was drafted like 95, 94 maybe? It could be older than that. It could be. You might be right. Brady throws it to Vaughn, and he drops it. 3rd and 8 coming up. 3rd and 8. That was just a straight up drop by Vaughn. You got to have that. You got to make that play for your quarterback. He's counting on you. He needs you to step up. You've got to be able to make that play. 3rd and 8. 2:40 remaining in the third. Vaughn the back beside Brady. Trips to the right. Gronk solo to the left. Saints showing blitz here. Looks like man coverage. Vaughn on the outside. Brady throws to Gronk on a slant. Gronk gets the first down. Big play for the Bucs. 2:30 remaining in the third. And this feels like 2017 where the whole team is Brady and Gronk. Let's see if Brady and Gronk can score a touchdown. Two minutes left in the third quarter. Brady fake to Rojo. Brady going up top to Gronk, and wow, Gronk didn't even really look like he was going to try to catch it. It was right in his breadbasket, and it falls incomplete. I'm not sure why Gronk didn't try to catch the ball. That was really weird. He just didn't try to catch it. He's like, I don't want it. That was so weird. I've never seen him do that. And I've been watching him for 12 years. 2nd and 10. Handoff, Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones gains 2. 3rd down and 8 coming up. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third. Third and 7. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Let's see if they can get this one. Brady steps up. Brady escapes the sack. Brady pumps. Brady's going to run. He fumbles it. And Lattimore picks it up at the 14-yard line. Unbelievable, man. Cameron Jordan is just destroying this team. Let's see how this happened. So Jordan gets pressure, causes him to step up. Brady escapes the sack. Brady runs. And then Jordan somehow catches up to Brady and pops the ball out from behind. And Lattimore gets the ball. One minute, 3 seconds left in the third. 1st and 10. Taysom's going to keep it. Taysom gains 8 on 1st down. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Second and 2 for the Saints. Toss to the right. Kamara is going to run, and he picks up a yard possibly. 3rd and 1. This is a big 3rd and 1. Yeah, Brady's not happy. I don't think anybody on Tampa is happy right now. Yeah, they're definitely not playing their best, that's for sure. But the big wrench thrown into this game is all the injuries on offense, which has kind of also caused, you know, some like plays where obviously they can't rely on their best players, right, to make those plays. So it's going to be difficult. This 4th quarter coming up is going to be very interesting. 6-0 Saints. I don't think they're friends, Natasha. Almighty says, hey, everyone, we remember this Brady on the Pats went completely off. And went completely off. Don't sleep. Okay. WJ says he met Steve Grogan. Oh, nice. Glad to hear he's a good guy. What would you expect for a team to give Russell Wilson? That's a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. Two to three first-round picks, potentially. Nathan says he can't wait to hear what Skip says. Well, if the Bucs win, it'll be interesting. If they lose, it'll be interesting. So either way, it will be interesting. Either way. I'm going to put a piece of gum in. You guys okay with that? Mac almost made the comeback. He almost did. Bears, Vikings. What's at stake? The Bucs with a win clinch the NFC South and keep pace with Green Bay for the number 1 seed in the NFC. Saints win, move into 3rd wild card spot. Okay. 3rd and 2. at their own 22. Fourth quarter. 3rd and 2. Taysom's going to run, and he goes nowhere. Big stop by Adams and the Bucs defense. Brady's going to get another shot to take the lead. Oh my goodness. They've had so many shots, and I feel like Tampa has done enough to get the ball in Saints territory, but once they get there, they mess up. Am I wrong? What's up, Elon? How you doing, bro? Darden taken down hard and heavy at his own 32-yard line. 14-16 remaining in the game, and the Bucs have yet to score a point in the game. It appears to be closer to a hockey score than a football score. Kevin says, keep feeding Ronald Jones. Natasha says, Mitch, as a Patriots fan, do we want the Saints to win? No! We want the Bucs to win, Natasha. Come on, goof. What are you talking about? Both teams are in the NFC, so they don't really impact the Pats. But I want the Bucs for Brady. First down at their own 32. Brady, toss to the right. Ronald Jones. Ronald Jones picks up 6 on first down. No flags. 14 minutes. I always scared of those holdings on toss. You know what I mean? Get that edge. And tug them. Scotty Miller with the block of the decade on a linebacker. All right. 2nd and 4. Who can step up without Evans, Fournette, Godwin? Who can step up for Tampa Bay? 2nd and 4. Brady in the shotgun. Brady takes a snap. Brady looks to his back. Ronald Jones. He makes the guy miss. Ronald Jones gets 3 yards. I don't think he got the first down, but it's very close. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Sharm says don't score. Bucs hot take. They don't score on this drive. I like how Ronald Jones is playing, though. That is one upside to what's going on for the Bucs right now. Ronald Jones is playing well. Give that guy the ball, boy. Give that guy the ball. 10 minutes of possession in this half for the Bucs and 5 for the Saints. Big 3rd and 1 for the Tampa Bay Bucs. They hand it off. And Ronald Jones, or not, it was Vaughn. Vaughn was stuffed. Why is Vaughn the guy to get the ball? But I don't think it would have mattered because everybody met at the running back there on that play. Wow. Why didn't they call the quarterback sneak? They would have got an easy first down. So the Bucs are going to punt on 4th and 1. There is a flag. And it's false start on Tampa Bay. $12:09 left in the game. 4th and 6. Bucs are punting. Not a great punt. Saints will take over at their own 36-yard line. Saints are playing great, no doubt. James says the Bucs and Arizona are no-shows today. I saw that, Charms. At least that's kind of good news, I guess. Because when I first saw it, I was like, that didn't look good. Maria says the Bucs are scared because the Saints are good on cheap hurt receivers. What? Like they did with AB. What do you mean? Kevin says, get a turnover, Bucs. John says, Mitch, do you think the Pats win out? I do. I do. James says, come on, Bucs. The flex. This is wild, man. This is an insane... I don't remember the last time I saw a game like this. Kevin says he waited all day for Sunday night, but he's like, nah, not for this. Am I right? Samuel says, let's go Saints. Guys, let's try to get to 100 likes. We're at 93. If you haven't already Gronk spiked the like button, then please do. There is literally no one open when I'm watching this. When I'm watching these replays, like there's nobody open. At the 34-yard line, fake toss, Taysom comes around, and it's a completion to Marquez Callaway to the 50-yard line, and a first down. I mean, honestly, I probably will. If they win. If they lose, then no. 11:30 left in the game. Kamara doesn't get the ball. Taysom does. And he takes it for 6, maybe 7. 11 minutes remaining in the game. 2nd down and 4 coming up. The Bucs need to get another stop. They are the Bucs kryptonite. There's no doubt about it. It's unreal. Now, this one's been a little bit different because of all the injuries now, but both teams have so many injuries. It's like crazy. 2nd and 3. Taysom going deep, and it's off the hands of his receiver, incomplete. 3rd and 3. 10:48 left in the 4th. This is a big 3rd and 3 here. Robert. Well, for one, the Saints defense has been playing great all day. They've been getting pressure. They've been putting the players in the right positions to take away certain route combinations. But on top of that, the Bucs have lost Fournette, Evans, and Godwin, and they haven't played in the second half. So that is part of it as well. But yeah, credit the Saints defense. They're playing great. 3rd and 3. For the Saints, 10:48 remaining in the game. Taysom gonna dunk it down to Ingram, and he gets the gain of 4 and a first down to the 38-yard line of Tampa Bay. 10 minutes remaining in the game. 6-0 Saints. If they could get a field goal even, it feels like that's going to be difficult for Tampa to be able to score 10 in this game at this point. All right. Taysom, throw. Slant to Callaway. Gain of 7. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 3. Second and 3. Handoff Kamara. And I believe he got the first down. Nine minutes left. 1st and 10. Taysom handoff. And Kamara is met by Sue for a loss of 2. Wow. Is it Caleb? Or says, come on, Tampa. All right, man. 2nd and 11. Taysom. Going deep. And it's dropped. The Bucs could have had an interception, but Andrew Adams let it go through his hands. 8:14 remaining in the game. 3rd and 11. It should have been intercepted there. Should have been intercepted. But Adams couldn't make the play. I feel like if the Bucs are able to come away with some sort of victory here, I honestly feel like it would be a huge momentum boost to their offense. Or their defense, sorry. Their defense. Because their defense has kind of sucked all year, to be honest. But can they get this stop? It's 3rd and 11. Taysom steps up. Taysom's going to run, and he gets met by a couple linebackers there for a gain of 3. So it'll be 4th down. 8 minutes left, and the Saints will attempt a field goal to make it a 2-possession game. Fourth and 7, 42-yard attempt. A big field goal in this game. From 42. The kick is good. 9-0 Saints with 7:28 left in the game. Wow. What is this game? Commercial. I'll be back in 1 second. I got my football, guys. Just in case we need it. James says Brady must be fuming on the sidelines. This is Brady empathy. KDG says this game is just strange. It is very strange. 9 points might be good enough to win. I know. Why isn't Brady willing his defense? The defense has played well. I mean, can't really fault them. They haven't made enough plays on offense when they've moved it into Saints territory, and then they've just they missed a field goal. They couldn't get it on 4th and 1. Brady fumbled it. I mean, they didn't make enough plays there so far. It's not impossible to come back here. They need 2 drives, 1 for a touchdown, 1 for a field goal, and they'll win. But the way their offense is playing is not good enough, especially with Godwin, Evans, and Fournette out. It's tough, but they've got to have enough plays here to do it. We'll see if they can step up. 7:28. 3 timeouts for each team. Bucs are about to get the ball. Maybe they could get a big return here. And touchback. Yeah. 2006 by the Dolphins, yeah. Wasn't that like 12-0 or something? All right, this is a huge drive for Tampa Bay. Huge drive. Starting at their own 25, Brady. Throw. Brady. Nope, it is dropped once again by Rob Gronkowski, who's not having a good game today. He's probably had 3 drops tonight. Lattimore popped that ball out. Looked like Gronk had it, but Lattimore was able to get there in time to force the incompletion. Brady throws. It's batted down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Had a guy open, but somebody at the line of scrimmage on the Saints made a play. 3rd down and 10 already. They've got to have it. They've got to make a play here. They've got to make it. They do own the Bucs, bro. It's rough to watch. 7:21 left in the 4th. Three receivers. Brady is pressured and sacked. You got to think this is the game, right? 7 minutes left. No one open again. No one open. Maybe Darden. I mean, it must have been. There must be even watching the highlights. Nobody open. Pinion punts it away, and another horrific punt to the 45-yard line of New Orleans. Yeah, this is brutal. Offense just hasn't been good enough tonight. Too many mistakes. They had some opportunities there on their side of the field, and they kept making mistakes. Like the 4th and 1 fade was stupid. Then Brady fumbled it, and then they missed a field goal. In this type of game, you got to be able to make those count. So let's see if the defense can stand up and make a play here. They got to basically force a 3 and out here. Handoff. Gain of 1. Nah, they don't play the Bucs. 2nd and 9. Shaq got off the ball super fast there. Taysom Hill gets 1 yard. 3rd down. The refs have literally called like next to nothing. It's so weird. This game's so weird. Third and 8. Natasha. 3rd and 8. 4-man rush from Tampa. Taysom throws incomplete. So 5 minutes left. I mean, they still got 3 timeouts. They still got the 2-minute warning. It's not impossible, but they need to make the plays on offense. It's just like... I think the instruction, I think that's partly on Taysom Hill. Ideally there, you take the sack or you run. Right? Don't throw an incompletion there if you can. Take a sack or run. Either way, that's better than just throwing it incomplete. Saints punt. And a great punt by the Saints. By Gillian. So, I don't know where exactly the 2 or 3 yard line, but Tampa's going to have to go a long way. A long way to score. Godwin still leads the team in receiving. Why am I not surprised? Well, I think everyone's surprised by Detroit winning a game. Get that ball. How much time left? 5-ish minutes. I did not see that, Ryan. This is insanity. They don't at least score a point. I'm going to drive myself insane here. It's so gross to watch. Goff played his best game in a long time, says Roland. Yeah, he did play well from what I saw. I didn't see the whole game, but he played well. Got the ball out quick. Accurate. This is very depressing to watch. Hopefully the Bucs can make it exciting at the finish here. All right. First down from their own 3-yard line. Tampa Bay. Throw off the hands, incomplete of Tyler Johnson. Somebody's got to make a play. Got to catch the ball. Chris Godwin, Mike Evans, Leonard Fournette. That's crazy that they all got hurt in the same game. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Do we believe? You gotta believe. Let's see. 2nd and 10. Brady throws to the right and at the feet of Gronk. Incomplete. This is like not even close, dude. There's just like Brady is just driving himself mad here. All right, 3rd and 10. Obviously, I feel like, I don't know, honestly, if this would be 4 down. But let's see if they can get this 1st down here. 3rd and 10. You got to think the Saints are going to bring heat. Brady. Throw. Complete. Tyler Johnson gets tripped up, gaining 7. If he just breaks that tackle, I feel he has a big gain, but he is not able to get it. 4th down here. I think you have to go for this because, yeah, you got to go for it. 4th and 4. This might be the game, ladies and gents. 4th and 4 at their own, like, 10-yard line. Let's see what the call is for Brady. Okay, yeah, that's pass interference. It's the first call of the game, by the way. First pass interference of the game on a 4th down. They had the same thing happen on the 4th and 1, but they didn't call it. So this is on Malcolm Jenkins for pass interference. The first pass interference of the game. I can't believe I'm saying that in 2021. But yeah, he grabs Gronk's leg and tugs him. Gronk almost got his pants ripped off. 1st and 10. Brady's going to go deep. Incomplete. Looking for Darden. 2nd and 10. 4:04 left. Of course, they need big plays here, and they need to do it in a quick fashion. That might have been a hold on Donovan Smith there. All right, 2nd and 10. Brady pumps, Brady looks, Brady throws, and it's caught by Tyler Johnson. What a play. They might have called a flag on Tyler Johnson. Unless it's on the defense. Might be face guarding. Yeah, face guarding on the defender. So penalty is declined. 1st down. That was a huge catch by Tyler Johnson, just winning a jump ball there. Big play by him. I said, who's going to step up? He stepped up on that play. 15-yard gain for the Bucs and a 1st down. So they've got the ball at their own 33. 3:55 left in the game. Brady throws over the middle, and Keyshawn Vaughn slipped. And there's just too many flaws. Too many, like, just weird plays by the Bucs. And Keyshawn Vaughn has made about 4 of them. $3.50 left in the game. Collinsworth brings up the point that they don't have Gio Bernard. They don't have Fournette. Brady turns around, gets an awkward snap. He's going to throw it out of bounds, intended for Gronk. 3rd and 10. 3:47 left in the game. They need 10 points to win. It's a touchdown and a field goal. That was a bad snap by Jensen, but Brady was able to corral it and just throw it away. 3rd and 10. It was a throwaway, Natasha. That's who it was to. 3rd and 10 here. Brady. Under pressure. Moves to the right. Throw, and it's intercepted by the Saints. Saints are likely going to win this one. 3:40 left. Bucs still have 3 timeouts, but that is a killer. Just again, nobody open. The guy undercuts the ball and makes a play. Let's see what happens here. So Gardner Johnson braked in front of the in route, and Scotty Miller's got to break underneath that ball. That's not a bad pass by Brady, but the defender just broke underneath the pass. Taysom slides, gains 1. First timeout taken by Tampa Bay with 3:34 left. They've got 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Disappointing effort by the Bucs all around. Offensively, I don't think the defense has much to blame, but offensively, pretty bad stuff, man. Not really the checkdowns, bro. Run by Taysom, gain of 2. And the Bucs take their second timeout. Saints might have just swept the Bucs again, 2 years in a row. I think 2 years, maybe 3, but possibly, no, I think 3 years in a row. Even though playoffs, I guess, doesn't count. I mean, Arians just, his offense just gets blanketed by this guy every time. Third and 8. Taysom, run, and he loses 4 yards, and the Bucs will probably take another timeout. And that's the last one. So Brady throws the iPad away and breaks it. The Microsoft tablet got absolutely effed on the play. So the Bucs basically need a miracle. They need a touchdown, they need an onside kick, they need a field goal. To be honest, what this loss does, if it ends up being a loss, gotta wait for the game to finish. There is a flag on the play. Is it roughing the kicker? Wow, that's game. Roughing the kicker, automatic first down for the Saints. Imploding. Imploding. Oh, man, really? That's a 15-yard penalty for that? The guy tripped over his leg, bro. And the guy, I think he got hurt or one of the guys got hurt. The loss doesn't have much impact on the Bucs other than the fact that they probably just won't get the first seed now. Other than that, I mean, they stay where they're at as the 2 seed with the loss, I believe. I mean, maybe they move to the 3 seed, but the difference between 2 and 3, I mean. But, like, basically now this was a huge dub for the Packers because the Packers get the first seed, basically. Because they're, I think, a game or 2 ahead now of both the Packers both the Cardinals and the Bucs. So basically the Bucs, Cardinals, and company will be fighting for the 2 seed, essentially. So the loss isn't huge for Tampa, but the Saints, that's a huge win for the Saints because it keeps them in the playoff race. I think it currently puts them as the 7 seed. So that's a big win for the Saints. .317 left in the game, and I would expect the Saints just to run the ball a few times, and maybe the Bucs get the ball back. But like, it's not gonna be enough time. Thanks for $5, Bodo. He says, Dear Staley, 3 filled gold stew. What? 3 field goals? Is that what you mean to say? 3 field goal makes a difference. Harbaugh, it won't hurt you to go to overtime. Okay. Saints are the 06 Dolphins. I know, bro. They are. They really are. That Bucs defense isn't giving up. Saints coach looks so sassy. I agree. All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. To sum up my thoughts on the game, just not good enough from the Bucs offense. They came out, game plan wasn't good enough, effort wasn't good enough, Brady wasn't good enough, O-line wasn't good enough, receivers were terrible tonight. Obviously, the injuries hurt them. You would probably think with Godwin and Evans and Fournette, they find a way to win this one. But that's not even the point. I mean, they got totally, again, out-game planned, out-coached, out-schemed, and then Brady wasn't able to overcome the losses to these wide receivers. And, bro, watch the game. I mean, every single play, it felt like the Saints beat the Bucs on every rep. Every rep, they were all over them. Credit the Saints defense. Fantastic game plan once again versus Tampa Bay. For whatever reason, the only team that can do it is the Saints. They do it again. They get pressure with 3 or 4, and their corners and their safeties are just blanketing these receivers every time. So you got to credit the Saints with a great game plan. Tampa Bay's defense, I want to give them a clap too because I thought they played really well. It's unfortunate that they were on the side of a loss because they played really well. They only allowed 9 points and really kept them in the game. But yeah, other than that, I can't really say that the Bucs played very well at all. So they were just not good enough. The Saints, on the other hand, this is a big win for them, like I said earlier, because it allows them to get in the playoff mix. And who knows? They've got a tough schedule. They've got a tough schedule, so we'll see if the Saints can make it through, but this is a huge win that they needed in order to do that. So, Saints win. Saints fans, great win. Enjoy it. And that's it for me. I'll see you tomorrow. I think I'll do the Raiders and the Browns game. I believe it's 5 p.m. Eastern time, so tune in for that one, and we will see you then. I don't think, for those of you that tune into the review and stuff like that, I don't think I'm going to do that stuff till Tuesday, Wednesday, because the week moves up so far back. So I'll probably do the weekly review on Tuesday night and some of the other gambling stuff later in the week. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. It's Mitch. Hope you enjoyed the stream nonetheless. and we will see you. Peace.